Yes, good morning, Rosie. Yes, this allegation relates to Azeem Rafiq and centres around a game played at Trent Bridge back in 2009 when, after the selection of 4 Asian players for the squad, Michael Vaughan is alleged to have said, "There are too many of you lot, we need to do something about it." Now, Michael Vaughan says he totally denies any accusation of racism, but 2 other Asian players, Rana Navad Ul Hussein and yesterday Adil Rashid, have both backed up Rafiq's claims of what happened. Separately, Gary Balance has also admitted regular use of the P word. Now, Yorkshire County Cricket Club set up an independent panel to investigate, but the club has already lost several members of its top team, including its chair and chief executive, as well as advertisers and the ability to host international cricket here at Headingley behind me. Now, last week, the new chair of the club, Lord Patel, offered this apology for Azeem Rafiq after admitting Rafiq was the victim of racial abuse and bullying.
Racism or any form of discrimination is not banter. It's simply not acceptable. We're sorry for what you and your family experienced and the way in which we've handled this. What happened to you must never happen again.
So, Kevin, what are we expecting to happen at the Select Committee hearing this morning?
Well, Simon, Azeem Rafiq is appearing before the Department of Culture, Media and Sport Select Committee at 9:30 a.m. and he'll be questioned for nearly an hour. Now, because he will have parliamentary privilege, which protects him from any legal consequences of anything he might say to the MPs, it's widely expected we will get more detail and names of individuals who are allegedly involved in racism in cricket. Now, following that testimony, we will then see the former chair of Yorkshire County Cricket Club, Roger Hutton, being questioned. And many of those questions are, of course, likely to centre on what we'll have just heard from Azeem Rafiq before him. And then finally, after them, we'll hear from the Chief Executive and the Chair of the England and Wales Cricket Board. Now, they're likely to be asked how far this is a problem, not just in Yorkshire cricket, but across the whole of England. Now, we heard new racism allegations yesterday from Maurice Chamber during his time at both Essex and Northamptonshire, and both clubs have said they're disappointed to hear those claims.
Yeah, this story ongoing, allegations, resignations, apologies. What kind of reaction has there been from the world of cricket?
Well, the England cricket captain Joe Root said that although he can't recall seeing any racist incidents personally, he wants to move forward to tackle racism not just in cricket, but also in wider society. And GB News has also heard from the former England cricketer Monty Panesar, who gave his take on the situation.
Well, I think this is a moment to be listening, to be hearing about other people's stories, and working their way through that. I think the major of Azeem Rafiq, he got his major what he wanted to do, his wish, and he's had the clear out. He's got £200,000 some settlement from Yorkshire. Now, we will hear what happens on Tuesday with all the allegations that come through. But we also, got to bear in mind that, Yorkshire do need finances as well to help them through this process. I would like to see international cricket, come back next year. That's really, really important. We saw some of the, greatest test matches during the Ashes at Headingley. And that's really, really important in my opinion. Yeah.
So, Kevin, what's been the reaction amongst the people of Yorkshire?
Well, Simon, there have been a mix of views, with some pointing out that these alleged comments were made over 10 years ago, but others are saying that all racism needs to be addressed. And certainly it has shaken up the Yorkshire establishment as a whole. We saw a letter from 34 Yorkshire MPs and the 2 Metro mayors here to the ECB, calling on them to urgently investigate what they called blatant racism. But the more damaging effect, Simon, could be at the grassroots level. When you go to Asian areas of Yorkshire like Bradford or Batley, the kids up there, they aren't playing football, they're playing cricket. And cricket has been used very often in Yorkshire to kind of bring different races together. So any effect of allegations of racism can only be very damaging to that attempt to try and bring the wider community together through cricket, which is a role that they have played very strongly and emphasised here in Yorkshire on the back of a long history of sport here.